Hi everyone, it's Jackie here. I hope you are all doing well. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope you're doing some crafting and feeling good. I'm well over here, and I wanted to continue putting a couple more flips and flaps in here, and I want to do some on this side too. So let's just get started on this, shall we? Last time we did this, and we did some flips and flaps and all kinds of things in here, pockets and all kinds of things. So what I want to do, I felt like this was a little plain. So I have this piece that I've just scored about 1/2 inch on the top. I put some craft card on the back, and I cut it so it's a little bit so we can have some of that nice pink showing. But then this can also flip up, and you've got all this writing space. And I made it so that that will go there, this will go here, and you'll still have a little bit of something going on here. All right, so let's work on that. I'm going to give this a little bit of some color. I'm not really thrilled with these corners. Let's do one of these little corner rounds here and see what happens. That did nothing. Guess we'll go to this guy. Probably not showing you. Where is it? There it is. We'll just do that little one to make that look a little better, I think. All right. So what's everybody up to? What are you up to? Doing some crafting, I hope. I appreciate all my new viewers that have come on. Thank you so much for joining me. I love our days here together when we're crafting together and just doing a fun stuff. Yeah. And I also appreciate a lot of you are making comments and giving me some ideas, giving me thumbs up, and that really helps. That helps a lot. Appreciate that. All right, so this is going to go, whoops, I didn't mean to get in your way, I probably did. It's going to go here like this, and it's just going to flip up. Let me give that a little more color, And I just thought that filled in this blank pink side here a little better and made another flap to go along there, which I really liked. All right. Okay, so let's see. The other thing I want to try to do to this, I was thinking I'd try to make a little window here, just to give it a little more interest, So let me just grab a ruler, and let me grab my my little knife. Where are you, little knife? Looks like my desk needs a little cleaning again soon. Yep. Oh my gracious. Well, I do have this one. This one needs a new blade because it only comes out like that much. And I also want to cut this. Let's move my glue book out here to cut it on here. I don't want to cut on my glass mat. So I'm going to try to cut right along that edge from there to about there. Of course, I pick a tricky one. That didn't cut through too well. It did a little. Yeah, it did. All right. So, of course, I picked this tricky one that has the corners and all, not just straight. All right, let me go right down through there. A little deeper this time, maybe. Okay, good. And now we'll go along that little edge there. And down this side. I've kind of never done one of these before, but Nick the Booksmith, she is the queen of flips and flaps, and I just watched all of her videos for her new lap book. And even if you don't want to make a lap book, I mean, there are so many ideas in there. Go check it out because Yeah, just Nick the Booksmith and one of her recent videos. There's like 10, I think. They're not very long, but they're all very interesting. And skip right to the where she starts doing the flaps. Whoops. If you don't want to see the whole thing, I just went right through there. Let's see. All right, let's see if we can get this out of here. Okay, I think I can. Okay, not bad. Not bad, I don't think. And then you've got this piece. Don't throw that away. Keep that. All right, I want to do it just a tiny bit of... There's a piece right there. I shouldn't have my finger in the way there. Don't get your fingers in the way, guys. End up needing a Band-Aid or two. I'm just trying to get that little piece off that's kind of grumpy. Hey, that's not too bad, I don't think. All right, so let's just do this first. Okay, guys, hint, would have been a lot easier for me to do this inking before I cut it, maybe, just because it would have been easier. You know what? That is not a good color. Let's go with our aged mahogany. That's a better color for this one. This one actually came out of not the pinks, but the reds. And because it just went with this better. Well, the pink would have worked too, I guess, because it's pink, but it's more of a dusty pink than that bright pink. So there, we did that. Let's do the inside a little. Okay. All right, so we've got that. And we're going to put this right somewhere in here. First, we're going to back it. I'm going to put a piece of this packaging on here. So let me just kind of tear this open. All right. And I'm just going to, I think I'm going to glue this down and then cut around it. So I'm going to put some glue around here. I'm kind of not real great about this. Pants at this, as my friends across the pond would say. Okay, I don't want to get it too near that edge now. This is tricky to see, but I'm just going to throw it on here and then cut around it after. That's easier for me to do, I think. All right, so let's let that dry just a minute. I'll let that dry. I'm going to pull this back in. Okay, so that's going to go there. I think I'm going to leave the top part of that piece open so you could slide something in there if you wanted to. All right, let's see if we can cut around this. I think I'm going to make it a little easier, we'll just cut this part like this. Then I can just have a smaller part to work with. There we go. Okay. I think this worked out much better for me to do it this way than try to cut the piece of the acetate first and then glue it on and all that. This worked out better. Because now I have it right where I want it and it's not sliding all over the place. Perfect. Okay. So where would we put this? Somewhere in there, maybe. I'm going to turn that around because that's got a little lumpy spot there. That's got that. I don't like that. Okay, so we're going to go back that way. All right. Now I'm wondering if I can just leave that as a little pocket. And what we could do, this is all my reddish ephemera. I'll probably use pink, but I think what we could do is just take some of these things and pop in there for someone to use, right? I think that would be cute. So we will do that. All right, so I am going to Let's see. I'm going to do a little work on this. Let's see where we want that to be. Do I want it to be down more? Like, yeah, let's put it down more. So if we have taller ephemera, it could go in there. So we might want it to go, let's go right kind of on that line and over. I'm going to try to. How's that look? Does that look pretty good? Inevitably, it'll be crooked because that's what happens. And I'm just going to put a little line down here where I want this to go. Okay. All right, so then we're going to put some glue just around here. I don't want it to, ooze anywhere, but I do want to make sure I have enough on there so that it sticks nicely. And I'm going to come right down here like this, move over a little bit that way. Okay. Looks pretty good. All right. That's going to be our little ephemera pocket. So whoever gets this journal will have this beautiful place to have some extra things in there. All right. Okay, we're going to try, let's try this. I meant to get out my tape again because I think taping this would have been a good idea. We're just going to put quite a bit of glue on here, like this. And I'm going to kind of flatten it back out so I can make sure I'm giving it the little edge that I planned to. That looks good. And I'm going to just take a bunch of my little clips and clip that down so that I know it gets really stuck and dry. I don't want to mess with it again before it's really dry. Okay. That's good. That's good. That is up a little bit on that. See, I knew I'd get it crooked even though I put pencil marks down. Still got it a little crooked. Okay, that's okay. There. So I think that'll be good. I thought about putting some more things, but I'm not sure about that. Now, over here, on this side, get rid of that so I don't do anything to myself. So I had this extra page that I didn't put in either of the signatures, but I love this and I really wanted to use it. So I think we're going to use it here as a flip out like this. I'm going to cut this off a little bit on the top because I do see that there's a little, let's see, we're going to cut it like this. I'm going to just cut this. It's just where the papers didn't quite match up. I'm going to move a little bit. Hang on. Okay. All right. So we're going to put this in like this. And this was on the edge of the cover from this packet. And so there was one on each side. So I cut them both off so I can use them. And this is going to be the part that's going to go in here. And it's going to go down and I'm going to cover up this edge. Okay. So this is going to go here. And this then is going to glue onto here on this side. And then it will open up like this. Okay. So we need a piece about as long as our page. So let's even this up. And we're going to cut it off like this. Okay. And I think that might not have been quite even, so I'm going to cut it a little more. Okay. All right. So we're going to glue that down. And I am going to use my Fabri-Tac for this because it is going on fabric right there. So I'm going to do this side right here. So, as many of you know, this where I live now, it's a new house. I just moved here in October, bought this townhome, loving it here. But it has a gas fireplace, and I hadn't had time to, or finances, honestly, to have someone come and make sure it was all set and it worked properly and it was all good. So finally, last week I was able to do that. They came, my son-in-law came and hung out here and let them in and stuff. He's so much help to me. And they serviced it. They said it's all good to go. It's a great stove. They don't make them anymore, but it's a really good stove. He didn't seem to think it had been used that much. So, yeah, and so I've been running it, using it. And let me tell you, I don't have to turn on my electric heat at all. I mean, it's down to like 50 and I don't have to turn it on. And this stove heats the whole place. I mean, it's not huge. My place isn't that huge. But, oh my gosh, what a relief to not have to use the electric heat. And who knows how much, that's going to really pay off to me. If the gas will be just as expensive as the electric heat. But I'm loving it. I love sitting in front of a fireplace. It's one of my favorite things to do. So I'm really loving it. All right, we're going to give that a second to just really adhere, get that really stuck. And then we're going to glue this on. And I need to remember it goes this way. Yeah, okay, let's just put some glue on here now. Then there's some interest. I liked the pink ones I did on the front, but I found they kind of needed, I don't know, they kind of were not very interesting. So I thought this would really be nice and interesting to have here. So we're going to do that. And of course my animals, Emma and Koopy, they love the fireplace. They like to be right over there in front of it. So what I'm going to do is lay this down close to that edge as I can get, pretty much. And then I'm going to just push it down. I wasn't going to put anything back here because I thought, that might just be a lot to put there, right? But I am. It's going to be a chunky one. So now you have all this writing space you can use. And then you have this that folds out. Now what? Now what are we going to do? What are we going to do now? What do you think, guys? I have some other things like I still, whoops, I bumped that over. I still have this piece that is very interesting. I love all these pieces. I don't think this got inked. Let me ink this up a little. Oh boy, didn't put cover back on you. That's not good. And now it's like, where are you? Cover right there. Put the cover on. Shoo. All right, and you need to. All my glues have no covers, guys. All the glues. I didn't put covers. I get too excited. I get so excited to do all the things. Gotta put your covers back on. I needed to ink this too around here. I don't know. I hope you can see what's going on here. Let's just fold that up and move this over. I'm using the warm lipstick on this guy. Yep, I am. I'm just gonna zoop along here. There we go. And then just about here. Do along there like that. Yes, this would have been way easier to do. Oh, I got some on there. That's all right. Before I glued it, but yeah, I wasn't really paying attention to that, was I? Okay, I like that. That's a great little writing place. It's a great place to put some photos, something like that. I'm wondering if we want, I have this cute little piece that I like. He could be a really cute pocket with this little snail, but I think I want to cut that. I'm gonna get up my cutter. Yep. Oh, I hit you. So sorry. Oh, flung you everywhere. Hang on, let's fix this a little bit. Ooh, baby. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. I flung this up here. I shouldn't have all these things up here, but I do. I do, without moving anything. All right, I'm going to just try to straighten this up a little bit like this. Okay. And then I think I'm gonna, do I want to just cut that off? I'm gonna cut this a little bit closer just because that doesn't have that on that side. So I think we'll just do it like that. Okay. Try not to whack you this time. There we go. All right. And this can fit right in here nicely, like this. And it makes for a nice little pocket. Let's see, let me put some ink on this. There we go. Okay. All right, so that looks pretty good. Yep, let's do it. Make a little pocket there. Just trying to get some of this glue off of here since I left it open. Now it's got glue. All right, down the side here and here. I think I want to try to make one of Nick's, it's one of the first projects she does for inside her lap book. And I just want to make one of the projects, not necessarily a lap book, but one of them to just practice and learn how to do that. So I think I do want to do that. I'm going to put a little bit of some stuff in here because I think it needs something going on in here, a little more interest. So let's just do this. Move this over. I'm gonna get this glue book out of here. This is making me a little crazy. There we go. So this you'll be able to write with this if you're writing at a table or something. That would be fine. You would be able to do that easily. Oops, that didn't go very well because it's up there like that. Let's do some other ones. I do like this one, and I do like, let's just put a couple on here. This one that I want to use? Sure, why not? Let's see what we get if we try to do all these at once. Let's see what we do. We're going to put one here. That one did not come out at all because it's on the thing. We're going to put one here. Why aren't you doing well? guy is so good. He doesn't. I'll turn this like this. Maybe like this. There, got one a little better there. Let's take this one off and this one off. And let's just do this guy. I like that. Okay. I love these little splatter ones. They come in quite handy. I'll get them all back where they go. Not sure where that one goes though. Let's see. You go here. You go there. And I don't know. You must go somewhere, but I don't know where. I need to wash these, don't I? I don't know where that one goes, but I'm going to stick it in. I don't know if it goes with this. Does it not go with this one? What does it make? Let's just try it here. It makes a big splatter. So, I don't know. I'll stick it in there, though. Just going to stick it in there. Okay. I think that looks pretty good. Okay. All right, so a little pocket there. These I can take off of here now. I think that should be well glued. All right, let's fill this. Let's get our pink things out. And see what we want to put in here. Get my pin back in my glue here before we have trouble. Okay. I feel like, yeah, that's good. Okay. All right, let's put a few of these things in here. You know, just sticking out, just so somebody has some things they'd like to maybe put in their journal. What do we got over here? Let's put in maybe one of these. How about one of those? Just some extra little, you know, this and that's to kind of stick in there to use. That's really cute. Okay, good. Oops, this way. Okay. I like that a lot. And you actually need to be, maybe you need to go like, oh, that's not going to work at all, is it? Because of the bend. That's okay. We don't need to put that one in. That's no biggie. We can put something else in. Maybe one of these. Okay. I like that. I think that's good now. Yeah. Okay. And then we got a pocket here and a pocket here. Very good. Okay, now back to here. We're going to have to think a little bit about what we want to do. I think maybe we need a large tag here. And then I might make some small pockets in here for more ephemera. I think that would be cute. So what time is it getting to be? Probably what I'm going to do is take something like this and make some pockets just to go across like that. That will work, I think. So I'm going to need to cut some of this, but you see what I mean? We'll just make something. So we'll do like maybe just two pockets on here for some things. Let's just do that right now. I'm just kind of making this a little smaller. I'm getting some of this extra edges off because we don't want those. And yeah, no, I did cut that, but now, or rip it, and now it's not even. So I'm going to try to even that up. Like this. Very good. I'm going to try to cut this in half. Tricky. For me, anyway, I'm going to just fold it, kind of. Not really fold it, but hold it like that. Can you see what I'm doing? And I'm just going to pull it up and cut through while I'm still kind of holding it tightly. And right in like this. Okay. And then I'm going to put one here and one here. And do I need to cut off? Oh, I guess I need to cut off a little bit of edge too, to make it fit in there. That's good. It's hard to see. It is hard to see on here. I know it is. So we're just gonna do a little glue down this edge and across the bottom, which I can't see. Really hard to see where it is. Let me pick this up. And then up the other side like that. And I'm going to put this one right here. I don't want to get too close to our fold, of course. And we'll just let that glue that one down. The art glitter glue works pretty well on this. I think I could still sew this on here. I didn't realize I didn't know I was gonna do this, so I probably could have sewn. And I might still be able to stick this in the sewing machine and sew around. If I figure out I can, I think I will. After this glue dries, because it just stays better, and the acetate sometimes is a little finicky as to whether it's actually going to glue and stay down or not, so that could be finicky. All right, my friends, we've done a little more with this. This has got to get finished. I'm kind of ready for this journal to be done. So it could very well be that the next time I come back, I'll be doing a flip through after I've sewn everything in and everything. So I think that sounds pretty good. So this is here. It's flipping in here like this. I might do a little more work on here. I'm not sure. So there it is. Yeah. Okay, guys, I wish you well. Stay healthy, stay crafty. And I will see you again soon.